Hi, I'm Henry Holland and I am a ceramicist and I'm based in London. I started working in ceramics in 2021. I made the decision to step away from the fashion industry when my business was sold during the pandemic, and I was looking for a new creative outlet or a new creative output, and I started having some ceramics lessons, evening classes, just to play, just to try something new, and I instantly fell in love with it and became addicted to the process, and the creative process of making things with my hands was just therapeutic for me. And so I was really fortunate to be able to turn that into my new vocation or my new business and my way of life. The technique that we use is called nerokomi. It's a technique whereby you use coloured clays to create patterns and designs rather than painting on the patterns using glazes and paintbrushes. So when I discovered this technique, it just really felt like a true reflection of my look and my aesthetic and something that really represented me. It felt bold and bright and playful and also very tactile. Like I love to create things that you feel like you want to pick them up and you want to interact with the pieces and you want to touch them. I love to create things that people adopt into their everyday lives. So I love the idea that the first coffee of the day is from one of our cups or their breakfast is eaten out of one of our bowls. I think that's such a privilege for people to welcome you into their lives. So where I look for inspiration is lots of different places. Starting points are often from references from my childhood, from growing up. My mum was a big collector of antiques and she also had a real passion for the Art Deco era. So our initial mug shapes were kind of inspired by some of her old pieces that she'd collected and some pieces that she'd passed down to me. And also working with ceramics is working truly in 3D. Working in fashion is very 2D. And so I often like to work with the physical pieces rather than sketching to then transform it into something in 3D. I tend to more experiment in the room, like stacking mugs or bowls together to create new and interesting forms. Life for me is really doing something that makes me feel proud, working creatively on something that makes me feel fulfilled, having really great relationships with my friends and my family is always really important, and just trying to be in a place of contentment.